Okay, I'm not sure what was going on there. I'm having trouble with my internet, so let's try that again. Sorry, everybody. Uh, Hi there. I am Norma Jean, founder of Time to Shine Teaching. You've been listening to me for a while, so you know that I have been working with children and their families to support them in their child's success for over 20 years now, and I really honestly can say I love what I do. And I created my company because I wanted to help families see that there are better ways to teach our children, ways that work for all kids, right? Regardless of their abilities, their learning styles, their strengths, their weaknesses. But before we even start to talk about today's subject, which is outdoor learning, which is so fun, I wanted to remind you, if you haven't downloaded my toolkit to help you either as a parent or a teacher learn specifically about how our brains learn and the best way to teach so that every child is successful. Yeah, here we go again. Weird. You've got to take advantage of this free offer. Not only are you going to have a better understanding of why some kids just aren't thriving in the school classroom environment, but it's also going to help you teach your children about it because it includes a complete lesson so that you can teach your child how their brains connect to their body parts and how when they use all of them simultaneously it's going to help them learn because a lot of kids because they're not learning the way they're being taught in class, they sometimes start to feel, well, they almost always start to feel like it's their fault, and it's not. It's how we're teaching them. So this lesson is what I do the first thing I do when I start working with a kid, I do it before I do the assessment. I do it right off the bat. And so I will put the link in the comments below. And if you haven't downloaded it, I suggest you do. I mean, why not, right? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. It might be exactly what your child needs to learn to help them have faith in themselves. I am also super excited to share with you that I developed a phonics-based reading, spelling, and printing program that combines all three of those things together for early learners, and I call it the REL method, or the Ripple Effect Learning Method. And I called it that because it's based on the idea that when children become proficient readers and writers, spellers, it has a ripple effect on their confidence and their happiness that positively impacts all areas of their life. And this approach engages multiple senses like sight, sound, touch, movement to enhance the learning experience. It leads to deeper understanding and it helps with better retention, which is for some kids, that's like the stumbling block, right? So I'm super excited to announce that I'm launching this program very soon. It's going to be available so that you can use it for summer teaching if you're a tutor or you're a parent that just wants to keep up their skills over the summer, or you're trying to catch them up because maybe the last couple of years has been hard on their learning and they're maybe a little bit behind. So you could use it for during the summer, or if you're setting up your September curriculum. I have teachers that used it last school year and they absolutely loved it. The feedback I received was, first, that it was so easy as a teacher to use because everything you need for all three subjects, reading, spelling, printing, is provided, and each letter includes a video tutorial, and the kids thrived and they mastered the material because of how it was taught. It's super, super effective. And most importantly, it's also really fun. So if you'd like more information, or if you'd like to be on my wait list for this amazing REL reading, spelling, and printing program, don't be shy. Send me a DM. We can talk more about it, okay? So, all right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Last week, I talked about those notices that schools send home suggesting that your child attend a summer reading program so that they can catch up in their reading. Like I said, I am not a big fan of summer reading programs from my own personal experience. I can tell you that it did not work for my child, and I really think that those traditional summer reading programs fall short. They're using the same methods that didn't work during the school year. They take away from a much needed summer break and fun in the sun, family time. And the learning conditions can be less than ideal because the classrooms are often so hot, right? So let's explore if there's a better way to support our children's learning during the summer, and one that isn't going to make them feel resentful about missing their summer fun. So how can we incorporate outdoor learning activities into the summer break to make learning fun and engaging for kids? And as I said, traditional summer reading programs often keep kids indoors, which can make them feel disconnected from the joys of summer. But we can take the learning outside to provide a refreshing change of scenery and create memorable experiences. So here's a couple ideas to start you off. Imagine organizing nature walks or trips to local parks or beaches where the children can explore the natural environment around them while engaging in reading and language activities. So even before you go, you can read about plants, animals, ecosystems, and what I really love is the idea of creating their own nature journals that document their observations and discoveries. And so this way they can develop reading and writing skills while being in the beauty of the outdoors, right? So there is a guy that I interviewed last year named John Muir's Law, and he teaches kids, he teaches adults too, as a matter of fact, but he also teaches children about the power of nature journaling. And children don't need to be strong readers or writers to enjoy this activity, and John provides lots of information and videos to help you get started. So I'm going to put his website in the comments below too. I might even post the interview that I did with him last year. It was fascinating. He himself has a learning difference, and so this nature journaling is something that he developed to help him cope with that, and it's fantastic. Another outdoor idea could be scavenger hunts, right? They can be a really exciting way to enhance reading comprehension and problem-solving abilities. Children can search for specific objects or hidden clues. They might have to read instructions or descriptions in order to navigate through the game. So it not only promotes reading, but it also encourages teamwork and critical thinking, right? Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining me. Nature photography is another really fun thing to do with kids. You can encourage them to bring a camera or their smartphones to capture, interesting images of nature during their outdoor excursions, and then they could create a photo collage or even a digital presentation that showcases all of their favorite pictures. So this activity is going to combine reading, writing, because they're going to describe their photos, and technology skills while fostering an appreciation of the natural world. So there's 3 ideas to get you outside with your kids and do some learning, because by incorporating outdoor learning activities, we can provide children with a more holistic and enjoyable learning experience during the summer, while ensuring that they're connecting with nature and they're still having fun in the process. So again, not a big proponent of the summer reading programs. I've already told you why. And I really think we can do a much better job ourselves and have fun in the process and build family time. And anyways, so don't forget to download those free things. And I will put all the links in the comments below, everyone. Have a great Thursday. Have a great weekend coming up. And I will see you again next week. Bye. Thanks for joining me, Kelly.